Okay, without further ado, let's go and watch this video. Okay, hold on. So before that, let me change the window. It should be fine, I guess. Anyways, how are you, Soul? Are you planning to play 0.5? Are you gonna try it out? Ugh. By the way, I don't wait. Don't never mind. Don't answer me. If they have not released swords, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, let's do this. Review was long? Yeah, holy shit, it's about an hour and a half. What the fuck? That's crazy. Ugh. Okay. Without further ado, let's do this. By the way, is there audio? Hold on. Is there audio? I don't think so. Wait, hold on. I don't think it captured the audio. Hold on. Wait, there's wait a minute. There's no audio. What the hell is going on? No man, let me do this instead.
Or the trailer for Path of Exile 2, Return of the Ancients.
Okay, there we go.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2, and welcome to GGG Live. We have a huge amount of stuff to share today, so it's going to be a good one. Twitch drops are enabled on today's livestream, so you'll be able to claim the Red Queen's font hideout decoration by following the instructions below. Okay, so with that out of the way, time to roll the trailer for Path of Exile 2, Return of the Ancients.
Those in darkness once lay dormant, now return. We who came before rise again. Behold, the first edict.
What? Huh. Huh. Interesting. Rework ritual? Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Mage blood? Wait, what? Wait, what? They're adding mage blood? In PoE2? Yo. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, interesting. Genesis crafting, nice. Zash, okay. It was cool. Those two guys, can't remember. Huh. New league. Ah, shit. Is it gonna be based on expedition? I don't like expedition. I'm sorry. I just hate expedition. Okay. Wait, what the fuck is this guy again?
Hunt like it's your last.
Continue
Huh?
the search. See what you can find.
Atlas classes? Oh. Welcome to core, okay. Atlas Abyss, nice. Whoa, looks cool.
Now see how your story ends.
New Atlas passive 3, crafting systems, okay. Spirit Walker. Wait, what the fuck? Is that Crowbell? Martial Arts Ascendancy. Uniques. Okay, what else?
To face us is to face oblivion.
So as you can see, there's just so much going on in Return of the Ancients, it's hard for even us to keep track of it all. Now, we promised that this one was going to revamp the endgame, and I'm very excited to talk about it. But first, we've got to talk about the League. So to do that, I'm going to hand things over to Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director on Path of Exile. Now, for those of you who are new to Path of Exile, each time we release an update, we also release a new league. Not only do we have a new economy, but we also introduce new content through the campaign, which gives you a fresh play experience right from the start of the game, as well as new mechanics, storylines, and in-game bosses. In the Runes of Eldur League, you will encounter a man being attacked by the undead in Clearfell. After saving him, he introduces himself as Pharaoh, a young blacksmith trying to bring back the ancient art of Ezomite runesmithing. He has been collating his discoveries in a tome and is keen to show you how runesmithing works. By inscribing symbols on these ancient Ezomite remnants, you can create all manner of old magics. Unfortunately, on doing so, the corpses of the nearby undead are revived and infused with some of the latent power, making for a difficult fight.
Okay, so basically it's from Expedition. No, wait. What's it called again?
After defeating these monsters, Pharaoh realizes that runesmithing is a dangerous business. And he is
The
going to need the help of someone a
Calgur
little more
thingy from
commercially
PoE1.
inclined to discover these secrets.
Verisium
He bends to his
veins.
tome and asks that you note down anything you discover when you return to him. In each area in the Runes of Eldur League, you will find a remnant. And as you approach it, you will notice that some symbols are already present, and some are waiting for you to fill them in.
Okay.
Depending on which symbols are already present, you will have different options for which items you can create using this magic. For example, if you combine Tempest and Lightning, you can create an Orb of Augmentation.
Okay.
But be careful. The symbols used to craft the items also empower the monsters around the Remnant, who will be revived as undead to fight again with different properties depending on what runes you used. So, if you use a fire rune in your recipe, the monsters will be empowered with fire. Or if you use a moon rune, lunar beams will rain down as you fight the monsters. After the fight, break the remnant to receive the item you crafted.
And you draw Verisium.
As you get higher level, you will start to find remnants with more slots for more runes,
Ooh.
allowing you to craft rarer items.
Ooh, interesting.
As
Okay.
the number of slots increases though, more waves of monsters will be added, with each wave being empowered by more and more of the runes.
If I'm going to play Black Flame
And this can
Chronomancer
be
again, I
pretty
think it's
dicey,
gonna be this is
because
gonna be
some of the
easy.
runes can have powerful effects.
This is gonna be easy. Oh shit.
Like the Oath rune, which will cause one monster to be nominated as a leader, spawning waves of minions. The leader itself will be invincible, but killing its minions will deal damage to it.
Super easy. Yo,
Some
Kevin.
recipes can get pretty large, requiring 6,
We are watching the content reveal for PoE2 because I missed out. I was really
or
fucking
even
busy
8
with work.
runes.
Runeship
But
combinations.
don't worry, you won't have to remember them. Pharaoh's runecrafting book will record all the options, allowing you to
Okay,
simply
so-
pick which one you want to craft, given the existing runes that are already on the Remnant.
Okay.
To expand your knowledge and to
Releases
allow you
on
to
May
craft more
29th.
items, Pharaoh
We
has asked
okay,
that you keep an eye
basically
out for
it's
signs of runic
our
magic
time
around Rayclaws.
May 30th,
He
3
wants to
or
document
5
anything you
a.m. if I'm
find
not
in
mistaken.
order
I think
to
it's 5
rediscover
a.m.
the secrets of Ezomite runesmiths
Just wake up
vault.
at 3 a.m. on the 30th, which is a Saturday,
The
3
first of these can
a.m.
be found in
Then
Oregon.
you're able to start the
It
lead.
reveals to you an
Yes.
ancient secret, buried deep underground. The runic magic which the Ezomites believe to be their own is actually of Kalguran origin.
Okay, but I heard PoE2 doesn't have much weapons and skills yet.
Thousands of years
Yeah,
ago,
that's
the
correct.
Kalgurans came to Rayclass to find sources
But then
of
again,
Verisium,
this is
a
probably
metal on
the
which engraved
longest
runes
content
allow
reveal
control over
ever from
reality.
PoE2 and PoE1. It's like an hour-long
Pharaoh
content
is
reveal
determined to learn
video.
these ancient ways and gain mastery
So that's the
over
reason why I want to check this out.
If you can
If
bring
it's
him
like,
more Verisium, he'll be
if it's
able
like,
to use it to smith power
they've
into
added
any
a shit
armor,
ton of
granting you
items
runic ward.
or stuff
The
to
power
play,
harnessed
then
by the
I'll try it
Kalgurans
out
since
definitely.
ancient times.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck is going on? What
Able
what
to
is
use
this?
it to smith
Wait, hold on. What is this?
Pharaoh is determined to learn these ancient ways and gain mastery over them. If you can bring him more Verisium, he'll be able to use it to smith power into
Runic Ward. Okay.
any armor, granting you runic ward. The power harnessed by the Kalgurans since ancient
Oh, Ward. Okay, they're adding Ward to PoE2. Interesting.
times.
Okay.
Runic ward is a new resource that protects you from death. Should you run out of life, your runic ward will kick in, sustaining your body until your life can return. It
Okay.
effectively acts as an extra life pool.
Yo, holy shit. Wait, if this is the case, wait, ES plus Ward is going to be even more crazier. It's gonna be more powerful. What the fuck? Because you're able to stack like a shit ton of ES and now you can stack Ward. What the fuck? It's crazy.
Of course, should you take enough damage to run out of that, you will still die.
Interesting.
Every single piece of armor in the game can be upgraded this way, even uniques. Some are just a strict upgrade, giving runic ward with no downside. Others are more extreme.
Sacrificing defenses to get a much larger of runic ward. Wait, hold on. So this is armor.
Sacrificing defenses to get a much larger amount of runic ward.
Wait, hold on. Did it increase a implicit? Wait, it did increase an implicit. Ooh. Holy shit.
There are even some that add new modifiers to uniques entirely, making them much more viable for higher level play.
Nice. Okay.
But the Kalgurans use runic ward for more than just a defense. It can also be used to power many other magics. Instead of using gems created from corruption, the Kalgurans used runes of power and fueled them with runic ward. Many of the options available types of Kalguran skills that exclusively spend runic ward to wreak havoc. An example is Triskelion Cascade. Using it will cause your next spell to be triggered multiple times in a Triskelion pattern. You can use it with skills like Ice Nova that you cast from yourself,
Interesting.
or with something you target at a distance, like Comet.
Ooh. Okay.
There are also skills to modify existing effects using runic magic, like Frost Flame Nova. Using this skill on a pack of burning enemies will transform the Ignite into Frost Fire, both burning them and building up freeze at the same time.
Nope, not interested.
You have basic buffs like Hollow Shell that guards all nearby allies, to more complicated mechanics like the Mark of Repulsion that creates a mark capable of pushing away all nearby enemies.
Not interested.
Instead of spending mana, like skill gems do, all these skills cost runic ward.
Okay.
And unlike gems, they don't have a color.
Okay.
This means that they don't care about attribute requirements,
Huh.
or what kind of weapon you use. These skills are designed to be used on any class, and so often interact with mechanics that apply across many characters. By combining different runes together, the Kalgurans were able to support their runic abilities, and you can as well. There is also a set of runic supports that can be combined with regular skill gems in interesting ways.
Equals to.
Concussive runes
Okay.
allows you to add these concussive shockwaves to any skill that stuns. While Runic Infusion lets you spend ward to directly empower the damage on any skill.
Okay.
Now, there are other quests during the campaign too that unlock even more interesting crafting methods. Buried deep in the jungle in Act 3, you can find the Mystic Refuge,
Act 3.
containing even more secrets for Pharaoh to learn from. Using this knowledge, he gains the ability to reforge unique weapons. With this technique, many low-level unique weapons can be upgraded to do significantly more damage. Now,
Interesting.
we've been able to take a bunch of uniques that had interesting modifiers, but were not in-game viable, and give them a bit of a boost to get there. And it's not just low-level uniques. All Kalguran uniques are able to be runeforged this way too, and they can do some
Wait,
pretty...
hold on. Wait. What is the difference here? What is the difference? And let me just move myself a little bit right here. Yep. Gemini, blah blah blah. Okay, whatever, I guess. No, wait, hold on. So flat fist is increased, right? Hold on.
interesting things.
Gemini Search is new skill? Yes. I've never heard of never heard of
Like
it before.
Searle's Grit, a new unique.
What's this? So a higher flat fist. Maximum quality is 40%. Holy shit. Okay. I have no idea. I don't play physical. I don't play melee because in PoE2 melee is really fucking bad at the moment. Like you have to be a fucking sadistic piece of shit to enjoy melee in PoE2. So I'm not interested in I'm not really interested in melee
Now,
melee
there is still
playstyle.
so much more that you can craft with remnants. There are also 100 new runes, as well as many other new crafting currencies. This is
Okay.
the Runes of Elder.
So wait, okay. Runes. This is like jewels, but you place it in where?
After all, and some of these runes have quite powerful effects.
Oh, augment socket.
For example,
Interesting.
this elemental conversion rune will convert all
You
the
mean
existing
brutal?
mods on a
Yeah.
non-unique weapon
It's not
from one
fun.
element
It's not
to another.
fun to fucking play.
Using it, you could
Wait, hold on. I'm missing so much important info. Okay, yeah. So basically, if you play melee in PoE2, I don't know, man. I don't know what I don't know what you're trying to do in life, man. It's so fucking bad in PoE2. Melee is just horrible.
unique weapon from one element to
Wait, what is
quite
this?
powerful effects. For example, this elemental conversion rune will convert all the existing mods on a non-unique weapon from one element to another. Using it, you could combine a weapon with all 3 elemental damage mods into a single element, making a weapon with massive amounts of
Wow. Okay, interesting.
There is also a rune that lets you destroy your rune sockets to turn them into a dual socket on your item.
Oh, yo. Holy shit. Yo, this is big. Jules is okay. Jules is really fucking powerful. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is crazy because for my build specifically, I need a shit ton of jewels. This is good. Yo, nice. This is nice. Holy shit.
And there are even crafting meta runes that can unlock new types of mods when used with regular crafting.
Ooh.
For example, this Rune of Chronomancy will unlock a set of time-related mods to be crafted on your boots.
Cooldown reduction.
Once placed inside, use regular crafting orbs to attempt to get new mods like cooldown speed or increased skill effectiveness.
Ah, okay.
You
Nice,
can also create a
nice.
new type of currency called alloys.
Yo.
Using regular metals alloyed with verisium, new mods
Wait, you know what? Let me pop a notepad so I can like plan it out. So my plan is to improve my chronomancer. So if this exists, I mean, of course it is gonna be existing. So if you're able to stack cooldown reduction, you're gonna have like a big buff. So this is basically buff to Chronomancer time stop. Okay, continuing.
modifiers not normally available can be directly crafted onto your items. Using imbued alloy could improve your ailment damage, for example. There are honestly so many options here that unlock all sorts of crazy crafting projects. So I think people will be experimenting with these for a long time. Once you get to King's March in Act 4, Pharaoh finally meets Danig, a real Kalguran runesmith. And riddled with excitement, he wants to learn how to merge modern Kalguran techniques with the ancient knowledge that he has found. From here on, Pharaoh joins in the Kalguran expeditions that Danig has been leading. With the ancient knowledge that Pharaoh brings to the table, the Kalguran expeditions that Danig has been going on will change significantly. For those of you who haven't played it, the Expedition League mechanic involves carefully placing explosives, uncovering the buried dead, and recovering verisium from them. By choosing where to place the explosives, you can choose which kind of challenges you would like to face, or rewards you would like to claim. But unlike before, expeditions now contain the remnants from Runes of Eldur, allowing you to do some specific crafts along the way using the new League crafting mechanic.
I see. So this league is basically expedition.
One very important difference from the simple remnant encounters, though, is that the empowerments that the remnants grant apply to every monster down the explosive line for the rest of the encounter, stacking together. This can lead to some pretty extreme situations. If you stack too many remnants, you might be in for a fight beyond your abilities, but the rewards can be very worth it. Each mod on the monster is improving the items that they can drop. Once you get to the endgame, you will find that the atlas has changed substantially. To the south, you will now find the coastline of Rayclast, with the ocean beyond. King's March has not fared well after the Cataclysm, and lays in ruins. Rog's shop has been destroyed, but he is much more concerned about his wife, Gwennon. He would like to launch an expedition deep into the ocean to find
Wait,
her.
Gwennon is
And
now
this begins
missing?
a new major mechanic for expedition, exploring the ocean. Previously, a logbook
Man,
was
it
a
is
single encounter.
Boat League
Now,
again.
using a logbook, you can send ships to explore
Endless
an area of the
Ocean,
ocean
you're
to the
right.
southeast,
Hello, Rainiv.
uncovering a range of islands to begin your search
It's
for Gwen.
Boat League
You can hop
again.
from island to island, doing many new encounters.
One endless
There are
atlas
islands
not
with
enough.
expeditions.
Yeah.
Grand expeditions,
But honestly, I'm not really a fan of expedition. I kid you not. I don't like expedition.
new bosses,
uh,
and all sorts of other unique things to find. Eventually, you will find the island that Gwennon has been holed up on. It turns out
can I
that she
bring
has
you up
found
in
the
level
tomb of an ancient
100?
Kalgurun,
Why do you need to get
Medved.
into level 100? There's
While
no
she
point.
appreciates you coming to her rescue, she is still keen to blow open the doors of the vault and take whatever you can find inside.
Ah, shit. I don't like expedition.
It's
It's
just a
so
shame
boring.
that Medved isn't as dead as you previously assumed.
Especially not at the end of season and in EA. Yeah. Why say
Now,
that?
after
Because
you've defeated Medved,
Kevin, hitting level 100 in PoE1 does not matter. As long as you're able to do Okay, let me tell you something. You don't need to reach level 100 to do everything in PoE1. Even in PoE2. There's no point. There is no point hitting level 100 unless you're trying to min-max the shit out of your character. That's it. There is no reason to hit level 100 unless you're trying. Okay, like I said, one reason is to probably try to min-max your shit, min-max your character, or secondly, you complete your challenges. That's it. And I honestly, I don't think I've ever had a level 100 character ever, ever since I've played PoE, both in PoE1 and PoE2. There's no reason to. So yeah.
you will find another logbook. And this time you can use it to choose which direction you want to explore.
Uh-huh. Ah,
ocean-
shit. Ah, shit. Fucking, oh my god. It's like 2 fucking atlas is not enough. Oh god. Dude, guys, this is like you're going to the wet market and the dry market. You know what I'm saying? So first, we are traveling by boat. No. At first, we're traveling by foot. And then now... Oh, God. Jesus fucking Christ. This season officially lasts till December. Jesus,
It is
okay.
vast and contains a huge number of new islands to find.
Infinity
each
Atlas
logbook,
shit as
you can
hell.
explore one
Yeah.
sector
I mean,
and
no. It's not shit. It's just it looks tedious. It looks tedious. But then again, I think the nodes, to travel between nodes, it's way easier from what I can see. But yeah.
You can go as deep as you like. There are all sorts of interesting
Well, in
objects to
PoE1
uncover
3.2,
and
you did like
dungeons to explore.
0.7% via level 5, where I think
Many of the islands have expeditions with
I don't
totally
really
new
care
mechanics.
I don't really care about
So
leveling.
for example, here is a volcanic island with voltaxic sulfite.
Nico?
Blowing up the sulfite will unleash extra waves of enemies.
They rework basically all of campaign zones.
But there is also this wall
All
with
of
this
them?
suspicious light coming from behind it.
Okay, you know what? I hope they
On blowing it
streamline
open,
the
a
campaign
giant
because
ogre comes out, and he is
I'll
determined to
be
eat as much
fucking
sulfite as
pissed
possible.
off. Having to run the entire fucking map just to find
The more sulfite mounds
the
that you've
next
blown up,
place to
The
go.
more empowered and the more rewarding he will become. These islands contain all sorts of little secrets that you can find and blow up. Free trapped wisps,
Official trailer and Zizurun video.
blow open root doors,
I have not watched this yet because I was so busy with
even
work.
raise ancient precursor technology.
What the fuck?
And of course, more bosses. There are more and further vaults
How's
to blow
work?
up,
Really
one of
good,
them in
but
particular is
really
pretty
fucking busy.
important.
Really
The Tomb of
busy.
Uhtred, the Star Drinker.
Yeah, Uhtred. I don't like fighting him in PoE1. He's fucking annoying.
Uhtred was responsible for calling down the meteors of Verisium, which the Kalgurans used to power their ancient magic. And upon defeating him, he calls down a truly gigantic one into the ocean nearby. On visiting it, you find that it is shrouded by a strange energy emanating from the Verisium core of the meteor within. There is something growing in there, and it can't be anything good. In order to
And
gain
then
entry,
it drops
Danik
a
suggests that the
what?
Triskelion Flame, an ancient
A
Kalguran
Swallen?
artifact that can absorb and cancel the effects of Verisium magic, could be used to enter.
A Mage
To
Blood?
find it, you will
Really?
need to locate
Yo,
the
Rated,
Tomb of
I
Olroth,
saw Mage
leader
Blood
of the Knights of the
exist
Sun.
like in the first few seconds
Defeat him
in this
and gain
video.
access to
Is it
whatever Eldritch
really
nightmare
like is it
growing inside.
is Mage Blood really exists in PoE2?
We're
They
not gonna
brought
spoil the
Mage
boss,
Blood into
but one
PoE2?
thing you should know is that the Verisium that makes up the core of the meteor is of a quality that has not been available for millennia.
What the fuck is this?
Bringing this to Pharaoh and Danik should
Swallen.
allow them to forge some objects of power, the creation of which has been lost to time.
What the fuck is this? Plus 1% max elemental resist, armor ES, spell damage. Okay. 17 damage from hits bypasses energy shield. If energy wait. If energy shield is below half. What? Wait. Lose all runic bindings when you shapeshift to gain an equal amount of unbound potential. Wait, if I don't hold on. For this shield, if I don't care about the last two lines, this is actually a pretty damn good armor ES base. Like, I do not care about the base, but 100% spell damage is pretty damn good. Unless you're specifically looking for like plus spirit, then this could be a good alternative. But anyways, moving on.
So that's the league, and there is a lot going on.
That's just the oh my god. Holy shit, 22 minutes just to explain what is going on? Like, what's going on with the league? That's crazy. We're not even at the end yet. Holy
To sum
shit.
all that up, there is a new encounter with over 30 new monster types and over 30 new rune modifiers to enhance them. You can create more than 100 new runes to craft your
Yo, wait. Does this wait, guys. Does this have power charge? Wait. Let me do a note. Archaic rune. Gain charge to gain an additional charge. Flicker, maybe? Can I finally play Flicker in PoE2?
gear, as well as dozens of other new
Wait, then there are trailers after the reveal stream? Trailers after the reveal stream? Like, are you talking about the other? Okay, you know what? Let's just finish watching this. I think we have a shit ton of content to keep up. I have only one thought: how to flicker. Exactly, yo. Okay, I swear to God, the reason why I play PoE2 is because Chronomancer is able to skip like so many dumb fucking mechanics that I don't like playing. And if I'm able to just skip everything with Flicker again, because Flicker is even faster, then I will fucking play Flicker. I will play Flicker in 0.5. So yeah. Anyways, moving on.
currency items. And there are new quests added to the campaign to unlock even more new crafting options. Rune forging armors,
Uh-huh.
upgrading uniques,
Hmm.
Dozens of new Kalguran skills and supports. Tons of new islands to discover by exploring the ocean. 5 new bosses, including a new pinnacle boss. And a bunch of new uniques to top it off.
4 videos after content
But
review, including
there's still
okay.
a ton more to come. It's time to talk about the massive changes to the in-game.
Yes, finally.
I'll hand it back
Fucking
to Jonathan.
finally.
Now, as Mark
Please.
hinted at before, the in-game atlas is very different now, and the ocean to the south is the least of the changes. The entire area around your starting location is now teeming with new quest lines and things to discover.
We still have towers. Fine. I don't know this. Oh wait, this is corruption. Shit. I have not been playing, guys. I have not been playing PoE2 so much to the point where I don't remember what are the league mechanics look like. So this is the abyss. This is the corruption. I can't see what's this. This looks like Calgarian. This looks like expedition. And I don't know what's this. This looks like the Val Temple.
Will you investigate the strange forest to the west? The cracks in the earth to the east? Or perhaps visit the ruins of a Val city in the north? The Atlas now has fixed points of interest at specific locations, giving you specific objectives that are easy to find.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
Like before though, no matter which objective you choose, going to towers to see what's out there is always a good idea.
Fuck your towers, man.
The first time you do that though, something new happens. The earth shakes, and a gigantic fortress rises from the earth. A remnant of the ancient precursor civilization.
Huh? What the fuck?
The cataclysm of the beast has caused an ancient protocol to be invoked. Should corruption ever take hold to this degree, the world must be scoured and purged of corruption.
Huh.
You will need to make your way into the fortress and activate the gates. Gain the keys to reach these ancient precursor weapons and disarm them. But this will be no easy task. The fortress has many areas to explore and many new things to find.
Wow, what the
You will
fuck?
power up ancient machines, fight new and deadly foes, discover many new areas, and uncover some dark secrets.
Okay.
Now, the fortress is
Okay. So far, with all the content and the bosses, like the fights, I only have 2 things. There's only 2 builds that I can think of. One would be my Chronomancer, and another one would be Flicker. But, and it's a big but, if somehow Flicker works in PoE2, then I'll play Flicker. But if not, I'll just play Chronomancer again. It's the safe bet anyway.
the first of the new full in-game storylines that we're adding in 050, and there's a lot going on with it. But not only that,
Second build might
there's
be
some pretty cool
Raven
new mechanics
RF.
as well.
Oh,
Areas
right.
inside the fortress are special.
Wait, what? Raven
Many of them
RF?
have new
What the
mechanics
fuck
or
is that?
rewards that they grant. Like this map, where all the rares are contained in essence crystals.
Whoa, okay. Interesting.
Or this one, which replaces all monster packs in the area with strong boxes.
Okay, strong boxes.
Or this one, which spawns an Ismeri spirit that always moves on from a rare after you kill it, allowing you to chase it through the entire map.
Ooh. All the rares gonna be whips powered. Nice.
Now, just like the normal areas of the Atlas, you'll need to fight the map boss of each area to complete the map. But unlike a normal map, the ones in the fortress each contain precursor nodes after the boss, and activating these nodes will give you points for the new and improved Atlas passive tree.
Uh-huh.
Now, we had an Atlas passive tree before, but it was one of the areas of the endgame that just wasn't up to scratch. The Atlas tree now works quite a lot differently.
Okay.
We have significantly upgraded the kind of mechanics that you can find on the Atlas tree. Like this one, that gives a chance to make rogue exiles you fight retreat from combat and move to an adjacent map. Before you fight them again, they'll upgrade their gear and come back with a grudge this time.
They created a new file type, a build so you can import them guides in game, similar what you can do already with Excel UI. Oh, okay.
There are also a
Nice.
lot of nodes that combine mechanics together in new ways, like this one, which lets Asmeri spirits possess strongboxes. All the regular monsters that come out of them are touched by the spirit, and the rares are all possessed, giving you some incredible loot potential.
But who is going to play strong boxes in PoE2? In PoE2, strong boxes is so
You get
fucking
points
slow.
from every single area you complete in the fortress, and unlike before, that means you can allocate the
I'm sorry. Wait, what the? Wait, what the fuck? Holy shit! Wait, hold on. You can allocate. You can allocate the entire fucking Atlas tree. Yo. Okay.
entire Atlas
Okay.
tree. Yes,
Okay. This is gonna
whole
be
tree
fun.
can be yours. This change is pretty important since it allows us to be able to create many types of bonuses that we wouldn't have been able to create before. Like this one, which gives a chance for cities to be invaded by another faction, and can even allow it to contain 2 faction leaders, allowing you to get 2 crisis fragments.
Interesting.
If we're done,
Huh? I have to update my build guide then. Some have multiple choice options like drop down.
on this kind
Okay.
of thing in the old tree, you would have wanted to spec into it before running a city map, then unspec out of it before running anything else. With full allocation, we can have cool bonuses like these.
Huh.
Obviously, we still want to make sure that you have choices that define your in-game Atlas build. So many nodes in the Atlas tree are now multi-choice. Everyone will get the node, but which bonus you choose to use is up to you. Do you want your powerful boss maps to contain more essences, summoning circles, or rogue exiles?
Wait, remind me again. What the fuck is summoning circles again? Is it rituals or... Wait. Summoning circle. What the fuck is that? Oh, the Calgarian stupid shit. Okay, I'm definitely not going to choose summoning circle because
There's
that's
also nodes that
fucking
contain more
boring.
unusual things. A chance for shrines to instead be given to the map boss in the area,
Oh
making
shit.
them more challenging but dropping special loot. Or would you rather give a chance to be given a shrine buff before entering boss arenas, making for an
Yes.
easier fight?
Yep, that's good. Monolith with the blue light spawning
Now, I
with the
could
ape.
probably nerd out
Ah,
about cool
okay.
stuff in the tree all day, but we should probably get back to the fortress. Now, one of the really important things we wanted to do was make it so that all the boss fights in the endgame are now accessible with a quest line. That means that to fight the Arbiter of Ash for the first time, you don't need to get lucky by finding keys. They will be in fixed locations and there's a quest to get them. But the Arbiter of Ash is no longer the pinnacle of Path of Exile 2. For that, you'll need to travel into the very center of the fortress. An incredible challenge awaits you should you choose to go there. After the storyline, you still unlock keys for pinnacle bosses in the usual way, exploring the world and finding the keys required to get to them. But we have added a lot more interesting things to find out there as well. There are now all sorts of mechanics that can spawn on maps in the wilderness. For example, some maps might spawn as a rogue exile hunting ground, containing multiple rogue exiles who are there to hunt rare beasts. You might come upon them in the middle of a fight and be able to take out both of them. Or a map of champions that makes all the natural inhabitants of the area into magic monsters.
Nice. This is gonna be fun.
Or this one that causes all shrines in the area to release Asmeri spirits when used. Once you have explored and found your keys, you can return to fight the pinnacle. But this version of him will be harder. And not only that, he will have new unique rewards as well. Each time you fight him, you get the ability to activate one section of the fortress. And any maps that you didn't finish there will be automatically completed, giving you all the Atlas points. So if you're the type of player who doesn't want to explore the fortress, and instead just race out into the infinite Atlas, you still have a way to get all those points. So that's
Interesting.
the Origins of Divinity storyline. It's a huge amount of new content with a ton of new areas, 5 new bosses, including a pinnacle, with a bunch of new unique items. But not only that, it also completely revamps the Atlas tree, and includes a ton of new map mechanics that you can find both inside
Holy
and
shit.
outside the
Imagine fighting 2
fortress. But
fortress
this is just one of the new
bosses.
storylines. So let's talk about the next one now, Masters of the Atlas. Now, earlier we talked about how the multi-choice nodes in the tree allow you to still have an in-game Atlas build, but we didn't think that was quite enough. You have an Ascendancy class for your passive tree. Why not an Ascendancy class for your Atlas tree?
Bro,
that's-
bro, oh my god, we have like fucking, we have one passive tree already, then we have an Atlas tree, and then now another tree? Oh my god. Atlas tree? Wait, no, wait, what? Atlas Ascendancy tree? Wait, no, wait, hold on. So, wait, what the fuck? There's a tree behind every tree. True, the tree goes on.
You have an Ascendancy class for your passive tree.
And don't forget the, oh shit, the breach tree. Oh my god. Holy
Why not
shit.
an Ascendancy class for your Atlas tree?
Holy
Well, that's where the
shit.
Masters of the Atlas come in.
There's so
Throughout
many
Rayclass, there are many
trees.
opportunities for those with the skills to find them. Atlas Masters are willing to train you in these skills if you're able to help them in return. One such master is Jado, a member of the Order of the Jinn.
Bigger than ever, because
Organization
later
that
in the
secures powerful
timeline.
artifacts to prevent them from falling into the
Oh,
wrong hands.
right.
Jado
Ah,
will send you on missions
shit.
to investigate strange occurrences on the
Oh,
Atlas
shit.
and recover the artifacts causing them. And for each one you recover, he will gain more trust in you and teach you more ways of the Order of the Jinn. At level 1, you could choose to massively increase the chance for rare and unique chests. Or make it so that all map bosses drop an additional unique item.
Yes, that is good.
Or make corrupted
Yo,
waystones
wait,
have an-
hold on. Yo, this is good. This is good. Because if you want to enjoy SSF, this is probably your best bet. If they're able to do this, right? If they're able to make SSF great in PoE2 as well, because we have no idea how the crafting is gonna be like, right? We have no idea how easy to get items in PoE2. At least for me, I've never tried SSF in PoE2 yet. So if they're able to make SSF great again in PoE2, I might as well just play SSF or private league in PoE2.
map bosses drop an additional unique item. Or make corrupted waystones have an additional modifier. But at the cost of making them send you to a totally unknown location. Each mission you complete for Jado will unlock another row of abilities and give you another point to allocate, letting you choose how you want to specialize. But there are other masters too. For example, Hilda. Hilda is a member of a guild of monster hunters. She will send you on missions to assassinate specific deadly creatures around Rayclass.
You already
and
know a
harvest their
PO that
parts.
starts at league start.
In exchange, she will teach you her
In
monster hunting
PoE2,
skills.
probably I
Like this
wouldn't
one,
play
which
in
has
a
25% chance
PL
to upgrade any map boss to a powerful version.
yet.
Or this one, which makes his Marian spirits no longer possess rare monsters, making them go for the unique bosses in the area instead.
Interesting.
You might notice that many of the effects on these are both upsides and downsides. So Hilda, for example, can make it so that you only get one attempt when fighting pinnacle bosses. But in exchange for that, they always drop 2 uniques.
Nice.
Because of that, we wanted it to be easy to swap between them depending on what you're doing. As you unlock each master, they will appear on the side of the screen. Simply click whichever one you want to use to run the map, and all the bonuses you have selected for that master will be activated. This allows you to have a few different strategies that you can quickly pick between, depending on what you're running at the moment. Now, one thing that's been pretty obvious is that the endgame leagues we created when launching Early Access in 010 were not really up to the standard of the leagues we did since then. Fate of the Vaal and Rise of the Abyssal just have a lot more going on than Delirium or Expedition,
Red
for
Blue
example.
Maven, yeah.
We wanted to do a serious upgrade to all of these mechanics before we do our 1.0 release, and so that's what we've done. All 4 of the leagues we launched in Early Access have been upgraded with not only new quest lines, but new mechanics, new crafting systems, new uniques, and new
Wait,
pinnacle
wait,
bosses.
what the fuck is this?
One of the really important changes we made to all the leagues is that you can now find them on the Atlas in specific locations, and each one has a quest line that will lead you there to being able to complete the league, along with its Atlas tree.
Is
and
that
its pinnacle bosses.
Delirium? That looks like
This is true
Delirium.
even for the leagues that we didn't
Because
do major redesigns to.
We have
So let's
Breach,
use a boss as an
Corruption,
example.
Vow,
When you first encounter one in the end
Ritual.
game, you'll get a quest that leads you to the east, where you will find these mega abyss cracks in the earth leading away from the Well of Souls.
Ah.
All the maps along the cracks will contain abysses with special properties, and mapping along these cracks will close the Atlas scale abysses, giving you points for the abyss.
Oh,
Atlas
wow,
scale.
that looks cool.
At the end of each Atlas abyss, you'll find an abyssal depths with the boss fight for one of the abyssal factions, giving you a guaranteed way to fight them. And after completing all 3, you'll get a key for the Well of Souls, allowing you to fight the Vessel of Kulamak. This kind of thing makes an in-game league so much more friendly for new players, giving people obvious goals and a guided experience to complete them.
Good.
Alright, so let's talk about
Good.
the first of the upgraded leagues, Delirium, and its new storyline, The Hare and the Raven. As you may remember, during Act 4 you were tricked into releasing an ancient entity from a Karui prison known as Tangmazu,
Yep,
the Raven Trickster.
Tangmazu.
Tangmazu delights in breaking the minds of those who step through his mirrors, and when touching one, he will attempt to destroy your mind with twisted abominations generated from your worst fears. In Return of the Ancients, the first time you approach one of his delirium encounters in the endgame, you will find Elder Maddox locked in a trance. His mind is trapped in one of Tangmazu's delusions, and you will need to free him. Once free, Elder Maddox demands that as you caused this problem, you should put it right.
What the
He asks
fuck?
you to travel
He's
west to the Withered
schizo,
Willow,
I guess.
the location he believes that Tangmazu first gained his powers. But be careful. As you travel there, the Raven Trickster will attempt to break your mind. Each map around the Withered Willow features delirium encounters. Now this is more than a simple quest upgrade. The mechanic of delirium has been overhauled and expanded. At the bottom of the screen, there is now a bar that indicates how deep into delirium you are. You can see which direction leads deeper by looking at the fog, and the deeper you go, the more challenges you will face. By looking at the bar, you can see how long you have until the delirium ends. And you can also see special encounters that you will face if you're able to go deep enough into the fog. At the end of the bar is always the boss of the map, but we now have a variety of other encounters that you might find as you explore the horrors of your own mind. For example, you might encounter a purple mirror shard that when shattered will cause all the enemies to become more nightmarish. After hitting this, you'll notice the delirium demons are enhanced, significantly more powerful, larger, and scarier in general, along with more rewards. Or should you encounter a red mirror shard, you'll be sent into the depths of your mind.
What? Depths of my
You
mind.
must escape it while fighting off hordes of your worst
Ah,
fears.
shit. This is fucking Shrek Swamp again. What is the boss name again? Unending Hunger, was it? Ah, shit. Fuck me in the ass, I guess.
If you are able to do so, you will gain a powerful
Oh,
amulet
wow.
with 2 instilled notables on it.
Ooh.
Once you reach the Withered Willow, Elder Maddox discovers that a shard of the mirror is missing. You will need to track down Tangmazu and restore it if you have a hope of discovering how to defeat him. And that means entering the Raven Trickster's mirrors in an attempt to locate him.
Wow, finally you
Each
fight
area around the
Tangmazu?
Withered Willow contains delirium encounters, so that's a good place to start. As you do deliriums, some of the special encounters will drop liquid emotions. Normally these emotions can be used to install amulets to add notable passive buffs to them, but in Return of the Ancients, emotions have a new function as well. Each one now has the ability to add crafted mods to jewels, allowing you to add specific mods to an item slot that can be quite difficult to roll.
Whoa.
For example, Liquid Despair will allow you to add critical hit chance, while Liquid Suffering will allow you to add movement speed or area of effect to your jewels. But there are
Holy
many more.
shit. That
Once
is
you've done enough delirium
pog.
encounters, the location of a grand mirror, an entrance into Tangmazu's realm is revealed. But it won't be that simple to enter. Using his powers, he reflects the map boss for a ridiculous empowered fight, then destroys the entrance into his realm of madness.
That's easy.
In order to find him now, you'll need to let the insanity fully into your mind. A strange fruit is left behind which you can consume to fully embrace the madness in an attempt to reach the Raven Trickster's realm. Consuming the fruit will cover an entire area of the Atlassian fog, and every map you do in the fog will get progressively harder and harder as you explore the deeper reaches of your mind. At some point you enter a new layer. A simulacrum of your memories, twisted and perverted by the Raven Trickster. Should you be able to complete the simulacrum, Tangmazu will believe that you are worthy of a true challenge, and will let you take the remaining shard of his mirror, allowing you to enter his realm of madness back at the Withered Willow. If you dare to face him, it will be a fearsome challenge.
Wait, that's Hangmazu?
So, that's the new storyline of Delirium. As you
Interesting.
can see, it's not only a quest line. There are new mechanics, new crafting options, and new boss fights. But one question you might have is, what happens after? Well, once you've completed the story, grand mirrors will start appearing on the Atlas sometimes after completing Delirium encounters. After doing the grand mirror, you can select where on the Atlas you want to do your fruit-induced drug trip and get another key to fight Tangmazu.
Hell
But
yeah.
this time,
We're
the
gonna
fight
get
will be a
high
little bit
as fuck,
harder.
boy.
And not only that, the fight will be able to drop a bunch of new uniques that were not available in the questline version. We'll show some of those later.
Wait, Tangmazu looks like that?
After doing a
That's
grand mirror,
interesting.
the decision of where to spread the fog can be important. Bunch of new uniques that were not available in the questline version.
That's Tangmazu? Wait, I thought he has like a cool fucking armor set and shit. He looks so underwhelming here.
We'll show some of those later. After doing a grand mirror, the decision of where to spread the fog can be important because there are some potent emotions that only come from certain map bosses affected by Delirium this way. Like all emotions, they can craft special mods onto jewels, but these potent emotions can create mods that you can't get any other way. So for example, potent liquid melancholy is an emotion that can only come from human bosses and allows you to add a variety of on-hit effects.
Interesting.
Also, you might want to try instilling amulets with these emotions. They could have some interesting effects with some powerful notables that do not normally exist on the tree,
Wait, what?
like Storm's Rebuke, which makes armor break boost your cold and lightning damage.
Interesting.
But also notables
Yo.
from a clearly deranged mind. like Karl's Blessing.
Nice.
This skill allows you to ancestrally boost fire spells after using a war cry.
Yo, wait. This is like Forbidden Flesh and Flame. Because you do know like some Forbidden Flesh and Flame, you cannot, I mean, they don't exist on the ancestral, the ascendancy notes. Like, I think one of the most expensive Forbidden Flesh and Flame combos is probably the, I wouldn't say armor stacker. I think it was like the accuracy stacker Forbidden Flesh and Flame. Well, holy shit. Yo, this is
How about using an
interesting.
ancestral flame blast? Now, just like
Ooh.
before, you can also upgrade the league by getting points for a dedicated Delirium Atlas tree. But this now works in a much better way and has much cooler effects. The maps in the Delirium area of the Atlas give you Delirium passive points for completing them, so it's easy to see how to progress. Some nodes will add new types of mirror shard encounters to your Deliriums. Like this one, which will pause the Delirium for some amount of time, allowing you to more easily get to higher depths. Or this one, which adds extra Delirium modifiers to monsters when you pick it up. There are also nodes that can add new types of drops, like this one, which modifies Simulacrum encounters to add special liquid emotions, which can craft time-lost jewels.
Wow.
And nodes that apply
Okay.
to the Atlas mechanics of the League, like this one, which causes the Grand Mirror to spread Delirium fog over a larger area of the Atlas, potentially containing multiple Simulacrums. Alright, so that's the changes to Delirium. The core mechanic now includes a bunch of new things to find, new monsters to kill, and has new mechanics on the Atlas. It also has new crafting system for jewels, and over 20 new unlockable notables for amulets.
Nice.
Not only that, we have a new pinnacle boss with a bunch of new unique items, and a massively upgraded Atlas tree just for Delirium. But there's still a lot more to come, so let's talk about Breach next. When you first do a Breach in the endgame, you will find Aelith, one of the Keepers of the Flame, an ancient order of monks dedicated to preventing the Hiveborn from
Yes,
entering
yes,
the
yeah,
workings
I
of
know
the
this
Order,
already.
and asks that you travel to their monastery to the south. On the way there, you'll start to encounter more breaches.
Yes, yes,
Can't
this is
see the breach
PoE
open,
1
But
breach.
now you can visibly see how much time you have left.
Blah, blah, blah.
You will learn more about the Keepers. In the 25 years since the events of Keepers of the Flame in Path of Exile 1, the war with the Hiveborn has not gone well, and they have managed to establish a foothold in the world nearby. A gigantic area has fallen to the Scourge, and the Keepers are unable to get inside. Inside the monastery is the Genesis Tree, a powerful asset to the war effort, stolen from the enemy and gifted to the Keepers by the Dreamer himself. Using the tree, Aelith could create a breach stone.
I
and penetrate
failed the
Hiveborn
monastery?
foothold, but
Huh?
without Hive blood, the tree
What?
has withered. To get Hive blood, you will need to take advantage of another new mechanic of breach.
What do you mean I failed the
If you can
monastery?
keep the otherworldly portal open for long enough, the breach will stabilize and will enter a new phase. The Hiveborn will send their toughest miscreations to defeat you, and the breach will not close until you can annihilate them, dropping Hive
This
blood
is
that you can use to
easy.
restore the Genesis tree.
This is PoE1 breach all over again.
In some cases, you may even attract one of the deadliest foes the Hiveborn can offer, a Marshal of Zesht.
The breach is taking over the Atlas after
These
25
monsters
years,
also drop
where you
wound
last
gifts,
fought
and if
them.
you take these to the Genesis tree, they can be used to craft items to help you in the war against the Hiveborn.
Ah, fuck them anyway.
Given that 25 years have passed since the beginning of the war, the tree has grown and withered many times, but with each cycle, it learns and expands its abilities. When you first open the Genesis tree, you will notice these holes into which you can place your womb gifts. Each womb gift can be used to create a different type of jewelry, and must be fertilized with hive
Ooh.
blood.
Yo, hey, yo, that's cool. We don't have to specifically, like... Okay, this is cool. We don't have to find, like only one type of worm gifts, like provisioning worm gifts, and then we just keep on rolling. Like, this is nice. This is a good thing, because different worm gifts, we can craft, like, specific items now. Did I see the tree?
Create a different type of jewelry, and must be fertilized with hive blood.
You mean the big
So, for
tree?
example,
This one?
you can
Yeah.
place this amulet womb gift into the tree, and it will give birth to a random rare amulet.
Huh.
But the Genesis tree is capable of much more. As you continue to feed the tree, its branches will regenerate and allow you more and more control over what kind of items it will birth.
Oh my god, that's
for
so many
example,
fucking
This branch
nodes.
of the tree will allow you to control which base types of amulets can be birthed.
Holy shit. That is so much nodes.
And as you go deeper, it will even allow you to create new base types that you can't
Holy
get anywhere
fuck.
else.
Holy shit. What the fuck? Dude.
Like this one, which gives you an entire spirit skill for free.
-1 prefix, -1 suffix. Wait, what? It's -1, -1. Wait, what? Why? Absent amulet.
Or this one, which has a rune socket in it.
Oh, yo. Okay, this is good. This is good. Level 19 skill? It doesn't... Nah. Not big of a deal, but holy shit, this is cool. This is cool.
To the left and right are branches that will let you control which mods the amulet can get,
Nice.
including making sure that they're high
5 mana modifier. Nice.
or controlling which specific mods that they will always have.
Nice.
With 15 points to allocate, you will have to choose wisely how you want to specialize your crafts.
Wait, only
But it's worth
15?
noting that this tree doesn't have any cost to respecking it. You can enable or disable the nodes at any time by clicking on them.
Mana stack is OP
Upgrades
even
have
in
also added some
PoE2.
really
I
interesting new crafting
know,
options as
right?
You have a bunch of new base types.
Okay, let's see. +1 maximum resistance, more max life, mana. Chaos damage. I would want this. Hell yeah, I want this. Fist damage to attacks. I see. Okay, I want this. I think. What is that belt again in PoE2? From Ritual? Ingenuity? Yeah, I think Ingenuity is still going to be the a really good belt again. I think I'm gonna get an Ingenuity again.
Like these, but you also have entire new classes of mods that can be added. The right-hand branch of the ring tree adds an entire new set of caster mods to rings.
Get a Mage Blood?
From
Dude,
base-
I don't even know how Mage Blood is gonna work in PoE2. What the hell is that? That does not run.
6 like extra elemental damage for spells,
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What? Did I miss something? Wait, hold on.
the right-hand branch of the ring tree adds an entire new set of caster mods to rings.
Oh.
From basics like extra elemental damage for spells,
Uh-huh.
or more niche options like this mod that increases the rate you gain seals for Unleash.
Oh. it unlocked 3 extra flask slots? Are
And
you
on the left-hand
sure?
side, you can unlock an entire new set of mods for minion characters.
Or are you just fucking with me?
This stuff is actually pretty important.
Chaos. So it's either getting an amethyst ring or a
Because
chaos
casters and
damage
minion builds
ring.
didn't have as many slots with interesting item crafting compared to attack builds. The Genesis tree narrows that gap. There are also trees for belts and currency. I won't go over them too much here, but there are all sorts of goodies in these too. Like being able to create
Adds quality that enhance fire modifiers on a dual attribute caster. Ooh, nice.
new catalysts for jewels,
Hmm.
or a belt that gives lightning damage. Once you've done enough breach encounters, you may finally get a womb gift capable of birthing a breach stone. And you can then use it on the Hiveborn incursion.
Wait, why? Just
Once
give us a
used, the
breach
true
stone
extent of
instead.
the
What wait, what's the point of this? Why do you need to combine 300 of these, become one, and then go into the tree and then make it to a breach stone? What? What is this extra step for? Like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? But why could you just have like 300 of these, and then you just make a breach stone and that's it? Why do you have to make it to a womb gift and then only make it to a breach stone? The fuck?
And you can then use it on the Hiveborn incursion.
Like why? Why though?
Once used, the true extent of the Breach Demon's foothold becomes clear. They have not only transformed the land, but constructed huge sky hives as well. When you enter the outskirts of their realm, you will discover breach hives. Using the power of the Keepers of the Flame, these otherworldly structures can be burned away when walking through them. But for each one destroyed, more of the Hiveborn will attack when you attempt to purge the hive. These encounters are particularly rewarding for womb gifts, so you'll want to do as many of these as you can. But your real goal are the sky hives deeper into the domain. These twisted creations are securing the demon's entry into our world. Inside the very center are the Breach Lords Tool and Ash, and you will need to defeat them if you want to get rid of the foothold once and for all.
Easy peasy.
Now, once you've completed the questline version, there is still more to do. You will find other breach domains on the Atlas randomly in your travels. For each one, you will need to find a breach stone.
Because
destroy the
GGG
sky
want players to spend more time in PoE2 because why?
defeat
That's
the
why
breach
maps are ass, Atlas are ass, crafting is ass.
And doing these encounters is what will give you access to fight Zesht, the existing
Because
breach
all
pinnacle
this,
boss, which you can access by
all
communing with the
these
Dreamer
because to
himself
take
inside
more
the
time to
monastery.
enjoy, but for me it's
While
not.
completing the
Yeah,
questline for
makes
Breach,
sense.
you will also be gaining points for the Breach Atlas tree, and there are a lot of cool new options here. This node will cause breach hives to spawn outside of the Hiveborn domains on the Atlas. And this one will give Aelith additional abilities that you can use while attacking a hive. Like this one, which causes all Hiveborn in the next wave to be magic, drastically increasing their difficulty in exchange for way more items. There are also nodes that allow you to control your rewards, like this one, which adds a set of new lineage
Lineage
supports to the
support.
Marshal of Zesht.
Huh.
Or this one, which lets you control which womb gifts you will get. There's also some nodes that affect the Genesis tree, like this one, which will cause Zesht to drop his head, which when returned to the Genesis tree, will grow a grasping orchid on the side of it.
But why?
You'll have to experiment to find out what this thing is good for. Putting rings on its fingers seems to make it happy.
Huh? Huh?
So that's a rundown of what you can expect from the new Breach questline. There's a new stabilization mechanic for breaches, hive encounters,
It is not new. It is not new. Just play PoE1 and you'll have this mechanic already. It is not new. It is new to people who never even play PoE1. Ugh. People still will like it because it's different except for skills and dot rolls. PoE2 is 90%, 95% copy OD. I'm confused. But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
And Hiveborn incursions on the Atlas. But you also have a huge new crafting system and new bosses as well.
New bosses? No,
Alright, so
no, bro. That is not new bosses. That is not. Yes, stop capping. Stop capping. This is old, okay? This is from PoE1. This is from PoE1, and it's not new.
But you also have a huge new crafting system and new bosses.
You're just remastering the bosses. Like we fought Tool and Ash so many fucking times in PoE1 already, bro. This is not new. Not new.
Alright, so let's talk about the Rite of the Nameless storyline next.
Okay,
When you
nameless
first
ritual.
complete a ritual in the endgame, Aoife, a lost spirit, will appear. She appears to need your help, but isn't able to communicate more than a few words, beckoning you to come to the Wildwood. Like the other leagues, Ritual now has a place on the Atlas to call home. The
You were
Wildwood can
thinking
be
they
found
will
to the
add
west.
newer
When you first arrive there,
unseen
Aoife's spirit will guide you
contents
in, where you will
and then
discover that
only
inside the
add
Wildwood,
PoE1
spirits can
content in
take physical form.
PoE2. Yeah.
Aoife has been bound to this place by the King in the Mists, and requests that you free her. But in order to do so, you will need her body, currently in possession of the King.
What the fuck?
To reclaim it, you will need to gain an audience with him. Inside the Wildwood, there are many ritual encounters to complete. Like before, in each area, triggering rituals will resurrect the nearby bound monsters to attack you, and killing the monsters will give you tribute. In addition, each ritual you do in the area will add the monsters from the previous ritual, making the encounters much more challenging the more rituals you complete. Once you've completed them, spend your tribute to get items. Now, an
Yo.
important change to the rewards
Wait,
of
what the
rituals.
fuck? Why are you taking this? Take that. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. Take the necklace. Take the necklace. Below the boots. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? GGG. Holy shit. Are you rage baiting me? Are you rage baiting everybody? What the fuck are you doing? Holy
is that all
shit,
the items in
dude.
the reward window are now
What the
uniques
fuck?
or omens, making this league's rewards much more valuable than
Oh,
before.
you could take multiple items.
In order to gain an audience with the Nameless King, you need to
No,
sacrifice
take the
tribute
deck.
to
Oh
him.
my
Any
god.
remaining tribute you
Whatever,
don't spend
man.
can be sacrificed this way to fill up this bar.
Uh,
Once you have enough tribute for an audience, return to the Wildwood to divine his location with the Nameless Shrine. His location will be revealed deeper in the Wildwood, and you will need to make your way to him, kill him, and get Aoife's body.
so after we save the
Using her
Aoife,
body, you can attempt to release her spirit.
after we
but this
save
is
her,
when you
can we
learn about the
clap
true
her?
threat of the League. The Wildwood is built on top of an ancient
Then in
prison.
next in PoE1,
The
they
King
will
in the
feel
Mists didn't
refresh
gain his
all
power out of
content
nowhere.
too.
He was granted it by
Yeah,
an ancient being of
yeah,
darkness
yeah,
known as
yeah.
the
That
Bodach,
that is
and the
the
Nameless King's use of this power has been
obviously
causing the
that
prison
is
to
the
weaken.
way that they're
In order to
doing.
prevent the Bodach from entering the world, a champion will need to enter its prison and beat him back. But those with a name are unable to survive there. In order to do so, you will need to transfer your name to another with a new mechanic in the Ritual League, the Rite of the Nameless. The rite will begin in a nearby forest. At first, it appears to be a regular ritual encounter, but that will soon change. The final ritual of the area will include the map boss. And defeating him will give you a piece of the effigy onto which you will transfer your name. But the ritual is still not complete. Once the map boss is defeated, the Atlas will open, and you will need to pick another adjacent map to continue the ritual. During the rite, each adjacent map will have different rewards to tempt you. So for example, if you go in this direction, you gain significantly more tribute. But if you go in this direction, the uniques in the reward window will turn into currency instead. You can also sometimes
Mage
get
blood.
offered specific
Mage
items that will
blood.
be added as
Mage
rewards.
blood.
So in this case,
But what the
you'll have
fuck
to
is
choose if you want to
mage
get
blood?
5 Chaos Orbs or a Mage Blood. A difficult decision, I'm sure. Now, as this is one continuous
What the
ritual,
fuck does
the
Mage Blood
encounters
do
the
in
next map don't start
PoE2?
from scratch. They contain all the monsters that were gathered from the rituals of the previous map as well, making them harder and harder. And that includes the map boss too. You will need to defeat both map bosses in the final encounter for your next effigy piece.
That's
And
easy.
it still doesn't end there. Pick another map, another reward, and add another map boss to continue until the ritual of the Nameless is complete. It will
Wow.
take 5 maps in all, and will be an incredible challenge.
Wow, 5 map bosses in one? That's gotta be
But
fun.
once complete, you can return to the Wildwood to perform the final rite. Transfer your name
Infinite
to the
life and
effigy,
mana flash
adorn
effect?
the crown
I
of the
don't know,
Nameless King,
man.
and enter the prison. Now, of course, once the pinnacle boss is complete, the league doesn't end there. As you do rituals on the Atlas, you can continue to give tribute to the King in the Mists for another audience.
Oh, you
Pick another
fill
forest to
up.
begin the rite of the Nameless once more, and this time with a harder pinnacle boss and new unique items to find.
You
Of
fill
course,
up the
we've also
bar.
significantly upgraded the Ritual Atlas tree. Get points by completing maps in the Wildwood, and you'll be able to unlock some pretty cool nodes.
Okay, guys, not gonna lie, I think this league is going to be the longest league ever. As in, okay, let me rephrase. This league, 0.5, is going to be the longest playing / active league because there's just so much shit to do. There's just so much shit to do in terms of like, okay, in terms of like testing and trying out the new league mechanics. And I'm not talking about like the Runes of Alder. I'm not talking about the current league mechanic. I'm talking about the previous league mechanic that they reworked, which is like Delirium, Breach. I mean, I think Breach is not really interesting because we've already tried it in PoE1, so there's nothing new. But Ritual is gonna be fun. Delirium is gonna be fun. Abyss, maybe. I don't know about Abyss yet, but Abyss doesn't look interesting enough for me. But anyways,
Some of them affect the Rite of the Nameless, like this one, which extends its duration. You thought fighting 5 map bosses at once was hard? How about 6? Or this one, which makes maps during the rite have more reward mods, often having 2. You also have nodes that allow things to combine with other content, like this one, which gives a chance for rituals to be created inside summoning circles, adding a random boss to the ritual encounter. There is even a node which adds a new type of possible ritual, the Audience with the Queen, which causes the Bride of the King to sometimes appear.
what the fuck?
Okay, so that's ritual.
But let's have a look at what this means for endgame content as a whole for Path of Exile 2. When you include the expedition changes made by the League, we have a total of 5 new in-game storylines, each of which has a hub, crafting systems, areas to explore, NPCs, and a pinnacle boss as a capstone. Not to mention the Masters of the Atlas storyline as well. But more importantly, you now have immediate quests as soon as you arrive at the endgame, and goals with obvious progressions that you can see how to finish. Each in-game questline has a progress bar that you can pop out from the side of the Atlas screen at any time.
Oh,
that shows
cool.
you how far through you are, and buttons that will take you to the hubs for them.
Oh, nice.
Overall, it's just a way better in-game experience with a significant number of fun objectives to complete. But just in case you didn't have enough goals, we did have one other thing that you might want to complete this league. These are called challenge leagues after all. Where are all the challenges? Well, players of Path of Exile 1 will be used to the fact that each league comes with a series of challenges that you can complete in order to prove that you are indeed the best. We haven't done these yet in Path of Exile 2, but it's time to change that. If you're able to complete them, you'll earn pieces of the Knight of Alder armor set. Opening the challenge screen will show you a series of 8 challenges. After completing each one, anyone in chat or in the forums will be able to see your prowess. In addition, you'll get a statue to put in your hideout showing anyone you trade with how many challenges you've completed. You'll earn the first piece of the armor set after doing 2 challenges, and the full armor set after completing all 8. So that covers all the content you'll encounter in Return of the Ancients. But what about some new tools to fight against these new pinnacles with? Well, we also have some new Ascendancy classes as well, but to introduce them, I'll hand you guys back to Mark.
As Jonathan said, we have 2 new classes to show you today, the Spirit Walker and the Martial Artist.
Where are the
Let's
swords,
start
bro?
with the Huntress's new class.
Where
the
are the
Spirit
fucking
Walker.
swords? Where
The
are the
Spirit
daggers?
Walker
Where
has
are the
developed
swords?
an
Where are the
affinity with the
where are the
Asmerian
traps?
Animal spirits. She is able to infuse the power of multiple spirits at her choosing.
Whoa.
On the bottom part of the class, you will find paths for each wisp you would like to commune with, be they primal, vivid, or wild. Each one can give you different abilities that align with the stag, owl, or bear. Each ability gives you a method to become possessed by wisps of that type, and a new ability when you spend them. The stag allows you to summon stampedes when you attack. The owl grants boons in the form of their feathers, which adds extra projectiles and enhances the projectile speed of your
Holy
next skill.
shit. That's so
And the bear
fast.
simply summons a giant bear companion to your side. The bear will maul, slam, leap, and do intimidating roars to debuff your enemies. Now you can specialize more into each of these wisps, but if you want to combine all three of them, then a new hidden power will be unlocked, the power of the sacred wisps. This node is free and enhances the quality of all three of your spirit animals. Your bear will take some of the damage you take and grant you life regeneration. Your stags will become more aggressive, leaping towards enemies, and your owl-empowered skills will leave a trail of soaring ground behind them. But that's not all. The Spirit Walker has other powers beyond wisps,
Bro, that looked so crazy fast.
such as idolatry, which can give you large bonuses for using idol socketables in your equipment. And this one.
Wait, what the fuck? That's crazy. Holy shit. 2% increased reservation per idol in... What the fuck? That's crazy. So basically just slap everything? Every item with idols then. Holy. That's stupid. That's kind of powerful. Companions do 10% increased damage per idol. What the fuck? What the fuck?
And this one, which is my absolute favorite. The Spirit Walker, having attuned herself with nature, can gain the ability to tame beast bosses, opening up a whole suite of very cool options for your build. Maybe you tame the mighty Silverfist in the jungle depths.
Holy shit.
Or maybe a three-headed chimeral beast in the chimeral wetlands. Or then there's a giant frozen owl beast, Rakar, the frozen talon. There's so many choices. You're going to have to experiment a bunch with this one, and I'm very excited to see what bosses you all choose to have as your trusted boss companion.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
Next up, we have the monk's new ascendancy class, the martial artist. After
What
decades
the
of training, he has
fuck?
mastered 3 of the 7 hollow techniques. Channeling hollow form technique allows the martial artist to create illusions of himself, which then use a skill of your choosing. Perfect for turning skills with less area of effect into ones that can obliterate packs with ease. Should you find yourself overly vulnerable to channeling, you might want to take Way of the
Holy
Mountain,
shit.
which causes you to be covered in stone when you immobilize enemies, mitigating large amounts of damage. This can even enhance your attacks too. By hardening your weapon in stone, you can deal even more damage. After taking Hollow Focus technique, you can manifest your spiritual energy into objects. In this case, bells, which will appear around the martial artist and can be shattered by any of his attacks, even ones from the Hollow Form technique earlier. Hollow Resonance technique furthers that by adding a manifested bell to your back, which rings each time you deal a critical strike, damaging all enemies around you.
Whoa. What the fuck? Holy shit. Every single time you do crit, the bell rings? Wait, what the yo, okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is gonna be fun. This is interesting. Yo. Okay, what's next?
Through all the martial artist's thorough training, he has mastered the flow of internal spiritual energy too, and has engraved runic tattoos around his meridians. By doing this, he can gain the benefit of extra runes. Just open your inventory and add the runes.
Wow.
There is one that counts as a helmet, 2 as a body armor, 1 as gloves, and 1 as boots. Finally, your hands, the ultimate expression of a master of the martial arts. Taking Way of the Stone Fist will cause your gloves to become a new base type when equipped. Each modifier on the original pair of gloves has an equivalent, more powerful and more impactful modifier. For example, these gloves add some physical damage, cold damage, lightning damage, some resistances, and life gain on hit. Now, when I equip these, they become literal fists of stone, and not only grant me a bunch more evasion and energy shield, they now also grant a
Wow.
lot more damage, some maximum resistances, and a significantly higher amount of life gained on hitting enemies.
Holy.
With all the different rune combinations you could do, and the different modifiers on gloves, there's a ton of different build options, and we're looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. Now, with so many new bosses in Return of the Ancients, of course we want to have a huge number of unique rewards. There are some pretty cool things in here, so we wanted to show you a few of them. Twisted Empyrean is a two-handed mace made from the purest of Verisium, combined with the beast's corruption. It converts all of your mace's skills fire damage to cold, and visually does so too, turning your volcanic fissures into glacial ones. This mace also comes with its own built-in skill, Starborn Onslaught. Using Glory, you can leap backwards, throwing your mace at the ground, creating Verisium fissures, before calling behind it a storm of cold metallic bolts from the stratosphere.
Meh.
Next, we have Eventide Petals, an amulet that not only grants runic ward, but also comes with its own reservation skill, Midnight Zenith. This skill causes your critical hits to grant Arctic petals that hover around you.
Uh-huh.
Once you have acquired enough of these petals, they will be consumed, creating a floral ice crystal near an enemy. Then, destroy that crystal to do devastating cold damage to everything around it.
A critical hit? Wait, hold on.
Destroy that consumed. Once you have acquired enough of these petals, they will be consumed, creating a floral ice crystal near an enemy. Then, destroy that crystal to do devastating cold damage to everything around it.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I can think of something. Increase crit hit chance. Ice crystals has 2% reduced maximum life per cold resistance you have. This is an amulet to runic ward. Huh. It gives you a shit ton of crit chance, but nothing much, I guess.
It grants runic consume crystal to do devastating cold damage to everything around it. The Raven's Flock is a staff perfect for minion characters. Not only does it grant spirit reservation efficiency and minion damage, it also allows your minions to inflict grueling madness on hit, slowing enemies and making all other slows on them more powerful for maximum crowd control. That's not where this item shines though. It grants a skill called
Wait, what the
Spiraling
fuck?
Conspiracy.
That's righteous
This skill
fire.
causes a flock of
That
ravens
is
to circle,
righteous fire.
dealing damage over time
This
to
is
anything near them.
literally righteous fire. What the
Killing
fuck?
enemies, or just by standing near unique enemies, causes the flock to grow, getting
Wow.
larger and larger. For your PoE1 players, you can think of this just like a raven righteous fire. That's not all, however. These ravens are also minions.
Wait,
So
what?
they fully scale with minion damage and come with their own command skill.
Oh, holy
Mad
shit.
Flight. This command skill causes your flock to create a tunnel of deathly damage between a set of illusory mirrors, obliterating anything in between.
Holy shit. This is like...
Horus Flight is a
Dude.
pair of gloves instilled with the purest of fear. Equipping these causes your enemies to become terrified of you. These gloves cause you to gain stacks of fear incarnate when you cull enemies. To aid in your culling, these gloves also come with the skill Crushing Fear. This is similar to the monk skill Killing Palm, except it deals chaos damage, and the amount of damage and area of effect scales drastically based on the power of the enemy.
Hmm.
As you use this, gain your stacks of Fear Incarnate, which increases your culling threshold, meaning enemies become easier and easier.
I have a wait. I have an idea. I have an idea. Wait, hold on. Easier to cull. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of something. Hold. Wait. Hmm. Hmm.
As you use this, gain your
Wait.
stacks of Fear Incarnate, which increases your culling threshold, meaning enemies become easier and easier to cull, even to the point of being able to instantly kill some monsters from full life. Sylvan's Effigy is a scepter for those wanting to run companions. It allows you to have any number of companions of different types, instead of the
Ooh.
normal restriction of just one per type. But what makes this cool is the Asmerian Wolf Companion it comes with. This is a persistent minion that bites foes to maim them, leaps to cause bleeding, and even howls to buff nearby allies. Additionally, it comes with the command skill Eternal Hunt, which when used it will howl, calling on the spirits to manifest spectral wolves to ambush all foes around you.
Am I gonna
Liminal
play
Coil is
monk?
a crazy wand.
Uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet because okay, Kevin, this is the problem. This is the problem with like I mean, not a big problem. Like, but at least for most content creators, like PoE content creators, is that we have to wait for patch notes to be released. Only then we can start preparing like what kind of build that we want to play. Because right now, without patch notes, they can like this is only showing what's going to come, like a sneak peek. This is not even like the full thing. And Alice missing too. Yeah, exactly. So we don't have enough data, we don't have enough information to understand or to see the clear vision or the clear picture of like what do we really want to do. Because like for example, if you prepare right now, you have all your build plan out, you already know what you want to play, blah 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 blah, like that's fine, right? But the problem is if the patch note releases and it's going to affect a lot of your like planning, build plans, atlas planning, whatever it is, you're just gonna waste time, honestly. And you might notice like a lot of players, or content creators and streamers, they are currently so-called practicing league start. No offense to them, but for me myself, I don't practice league start because in PoE2 there's nothing to league start because every single time there's always changes, like big changes. And then plus on top of that, they mentioned about like the streamlining of campaign in 0.5. So you expect like the campaign is gonna be pretty different when you play in 0.5 compared to 0.4. So right now I'm just chilling. I'm playing something else while waiting for 0.5 to release. Uh, which you likely get is there. Likely get on the day of the league start. You get like patch notes 7 days in advance, and often enough, the patch note was like plus tons of other changes not listed here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'll post full patch notes, blah blah. In short, if you're planning to practicing layout for League Star, strongly advise against it. Yeah, exactly. Like, so like every single time, especially for PoE2, I really don't care. I don't even bother to practice League Start. I'm not trying to like because okay, it's very different because PoE2 is very different from PoE1. PoE1 is so-called, we call it as a complete ARPG. The atlas is gonna be same. Not much is going to change, right? The campaign is gonna be the same. So yeah, sure, you can practice for League Start if you want to, but then in terms of like PoE2, there's nothing much to like practice because they are always changing things. Because it's not even like 1.0. PoE2 is not 1.0. It's still in early access. So they're going to take as much time right now, as much time and as much like to make as much changes in this span of time while they have it. Because if I'm not mistaken, they said that they are going to fully release PoE2 1.0 after ExileCon. ExileCon is basically like BlizzCon except for Path of Exile. So yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna take my time, dude. After ExileCon, but this year, aka December, like last year with 0.4. Yeah, like I said, for me, honestly, I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill.
It allows you to apply as many curses as you please, but those curses will have no effect.
What the fuck?
What's the point then? 2 reasons. Firstly, your spells gain a bunch of extra physical and chaos damage for each curse on enemies. Secondly, is the skill it grants called Coiling Bolts. This skill is a projectile spell that fires coiling physical and chaos projectiles with every cast.
Wow.
What makes this skill truly special though, is that it will split and chain through every cursed enemy, causing an absolute ruckus. See for yourself. Periphery is a unique bow, which utilizes all the powers of the Asmerian spirits by dealing damage of all elements. And all elements can cause all ailments.
Ooh.
The coolest thing about this bow, however, is the Asmerian Swarm skill.
What the
These
fuck?
are minions that are summoned when you kill enemies. They will pursue all nearby enemies.
That one could be interesting if you play with a curse bot.
Damaging them and inflicting a debuff on them that boosts your elemental damage even further. Watch as you mow enemies down.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Do we have Yoke of Suffering in PoE2? Do we have Yoke of Suffering? Oh shit. PoE2 Yoke of... Wait, we do. We do. Wait. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit, we do. Oh my god. Oh my god, we do have a Yoke of Suffering in PoE2. Oh shit, this boat's gonna be interesting. Oh my god.
Periphery is a unique bow, which utilizes all the powers of the Asmerian spirits by dealing damage of all elements. And all elements can cause all ailments. The coolest thing about this bow, however, is the Asmerian Swarm skill.
Yep.
These are minions that are summoned when you kill enemies. They will pursue all nearby enemies, damaging them and inflicting a debuff on them that boosts your elemental damage even further. Watch as you mow enemies down and the swarms of Asmerian wisps aid you, melting enemies one screen at a time.
Nice.
The Ordained is a new spear, mastering in physical and lightning damage, with high critical strike chance too. This spear allows you to leech life not only from physical damage, but lightning too. It also creates a fragment of divinity nearby periodically. What are those? Well, this spear has the skill Righteous Descent, which is an epic, divine leap, aided by angelic wings. If you use the skill when a fragment of divinity is nearby, it will become empowered, dealing significantly more damage, gaining massive area of effect, and bypassing its cooldown. When fighting a boss, let a bunch of the fragments spawn, and then just unleash your divine havoc, obliterating them.
Interesting.
Last, but not least, we have a new unique jewel. Voices.
Voices. Also, it is not old. It is not new, okay? This is from PoE 1 again. PoE1. This is not new. It's just brought forward from PoE1. Okay.
Is simple. It consumes 1 jewel slot to add more. There are versions that add 2 jewel slots, 3 jewel slots, and for those who are absurdly lucky or rich, one with 4 jewel slots. Equip it and notice the slots appear next to your character's portrait in the center. One of the things we are concerned about is how long it takes for experienced players to replay through the game in each new league. As we learned from Path of Exile 1, one of the things that can really help is having elements in the campaign that tell you where to go, if you know what to look for. We'll cover just one example per act for acts 1 to 3, but there are many more than just these.
Okay, I already watched this one.
Just follow it and find the source of the dead animals.
I watched this one already. I know what to do.
Need to in the layer, allowing in Act 3 the jungle areas where to go. More of these over time. Now, as this is an in-game expansion, it makes sense that we would work on Atlas QOL. We've added a search box that updates live as you type. Have a specific map you want to run?
Ooh, nice.
Now, they will be much easier to find.
Nice, good.
If there are multiple maps,
for fuck's sake.
Will move you from map
Finally.
to map.
Oh my god.
Now, making a
fuck's sake, GGG. Finally. Oh my god.
And instead of designing a build yourself, many players enjoy following online build guides. We have a pretty awesome community that has built many tools over.
Wait, is my build over here? No. Ice Nova? Nope. Where? Nope. The Frostbolt, Cast and Crit. Where's my build? Where the fuck is my build?
Online build guides.
Why you know? Why you
We have a
know?
pretty awesome community
Cover
that has built many
my Chronomancer. Son of a
tools
bitch.
over the years for designing builds. But we wanted to improve the experience of following them. So, we are introducing a new build guide system directly into the game client. Here's how it works. Community creators who write build guides can now create a new file format, a build file. Once downloaded, the builds appear in the in-game client, and selecting one will show you everything you need to know to make that build.
Ooh.
So you can see all the passives you need to allocate, ascendancy points you need to take, skill gems you need to equip, and recommendations for all the support gems you need to use as well. For items, the build designer can specify which uniques to use in each slot, or if needed, just add some notes to the item slot to say what kind of item you need.
I see.
In fact, build creators can add notes.
Holy shit. Holy shit. This is actually huge. Wait, guys. I think PoE2 is going to be probably the most innovative ARPG in terms of like, you know, like all these QoL shit, right? I'm just talking about the QoL stuff. Because I always prioritize more on new players, because if they want to play PoE, like either PoE1 or PoE2, PoE2 is so much more like beginner friendly with all these changes. And if this thing gets implemented in PoE1, I think more players is going to play both games as well. Like if you think about it, this is big, because I know a lot of players, or I know a lot of people, they don't like downloading third-party tools just to understand or trying to make their build work. So if they're able to do this for PoE1 as well, this is huge. This is big. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to implement my Chronomancer into this new system. But the thing is, how do I do it? How do I do it? Am I able to do it now? Probably not. I don't know. Whatever.
To just about any of these areas, allowing them to explain different trade-offs in context, or just give more info about how these things should be used. They can also give level ranges to each element, allowing recommendations to change over time. Great for builds that need to respec after they reach a certain level. Now, all of this is written in a standardized build format that creators can use, and we imagine that a lot of community build tools will be updated to add support for this format. Now that we have trade market searching built into the in-game client, we have added the ability to price check
People
items
are
you can
lazy
find
and they
more
don't do
easily.
research after they start a new
Control
game.
Alt clicking an
Yeah,
item will now search for it on
but
the
it
trade
is what it
market,
is,
showing
you know.
the current prices. For rare items, it's handy to exclude some mods.
Quality
we
of
added
life,
the ability
yes.
to enable
That
and
is
disable
correct.
each mod so you can see what effect each one has on the price.
Wait, I'm sorry. What the? Wait, what?
To add support for this format. Now that we have trade market searching built into the in-game client, we have added the ability to price check items you can find more easily.
Oh.
Control Alt clicking an item will now search for it on the trade market, showing you the current prices.
Ooh.
For rare items, it's handy to exclude some mods. So we added the ability to enable and disable each mod so you can see what effect each one has.
GG. GGG is removing what's it called again? Not awaken PoE trade. What's that tool called again? The price checker tool? Holy shit. Holy shit. GGG is removing all the developers'
price.
jobs. We don't need price checkers
Next
anymore.
up, we're going
We have
to be talking
in-game
about
price
the new supporter
checkers.
packs for Return of the Ancients. Today, we're launching 2 new series of supporter packs. The
XL
Blood
trade,
Reaver
yeah,
and
that's true.
Divinity
Yes,
packs.
yes.
Each
XL
tier
trade.
contains the pack's full face value in points, alongside several exclusive microtransactions. As always, the microtransactions in these packs are purely cosmetic and do not affect your character's power or progression in any way. The Blood Reaver series of supporter packs contains 6 exclusive microtransactions. Let blood fuel your bloodshed. The Exsanguinator weapon effect draws the blood of enemies you've slain and funnels it into your weapons. Turn the appearance of your endurance, frenzy, and power charges into orbiting globules of blood with the Blood Reaver charges. While your charges are active, these blood orbs will grow in size when you absorb more blood from nearby enemies. There are options to have pure blood charges, or charges that still display which kind of charge they are at their core.
That looks
A
ugly.
taste for blood doesn't negate a taste for style. The Elite Blood Reaver armor features crimson leathers and golden accents to set yourself apart
That looks
from
ugly.
uncivilized
Yeah.
legions.
Ew.
It also features a back attachment, fashioned out of the wing of a colossal bat. Alongside every Blood Reaver is their trusted gargoyle pet. In true gargoyle fashion, they take the form of a stone statue when you are idle, leaping into action when you're on the move again.
Huh?
What good is immortality if you don't have a vast mansion to come home to at the end of the day? The Eternal Blood Reaver supporter pack contains the Blood Reaver Manor Hideout. This exquisite 2-story estate features an organ, a grand dining table, and cages for your visitors. You can alter the walls to create as many or few rooms as you like.
Ooh. Wow, we're playing Sims in PoE2.
Last but
Holy
not
shit.
least, the
There's
Servant of the Manor.
Sims in
Eternally
PoE2.
bound to the order
Oh my god, just pay $90. Just pay $90 and you can play Sims in PoE2. Holy shit. Wow, GGG, you're so fucking smart. Oh my god. Who needs Sims when you can play PoE2 and play buy 900 points.
of the Blood
You get
Reavers.
2 games in one
This
bundle.
henchman will
What
manage
the
your
fuck?
store,
That's
so you can spend
crazy.
more time spilling blood.
Stop that. We won't disappoint you. But if we do, you've our permission to beat us most violently.
The Divinity Pack series also contains 6 exclusive microtransactions.
Okay, what's this?
Call on Divinity to aid you in eluding enemy hits with the Divinity Dodge Roll effect. As you sprint, actual Divine Lightning wings will form out of your back, leaving a trail of radiance as you engage or escape from combat. For situations that are too dicey, call on the gods above to send down the Storm of Divinity portal. to create a safe passage for you to retreat through.
That looks like shit, not gonna lie.
Adorn yourself with the Knight of Divinity armor set, a highly revered attire only bestowed to those deemed worthy for the divine cause. Equipping the Divine Surge character effect empowers you with a storm of divine energy. Using skills causes the storm to burst from your character, spilling raw divinity into the area around you. The Arbiter of Divinity wings are the final piece remaining to emphasize the force divinity has over this realm. This ancient precursor machine was found locked away in a highly guarded vault. Its original purpose is unclear, but it has been altered to fuel your maps using the pure, everlasting divinity within the statue. The pillars surrounding represent how many portals you have left for your map. This map device also tracks your progress as you complete the new Origins of Divinity storyline added this expansion. Additionally, all microtransactions from the supporter packs will be made available for use in Path of Exile 1. On release weekend, we will also be releasing the Return of the Ancients mystery box, which will contain 2 armor sets, a set of map devices for your in-game adventures, a new tracking scroll that records the amount of currency you've gained from the currency exchange,
Pilfering
or your shop,
ring.
and much more, like a set of finisher effects and affinity stashes. That's not all, however. The Fragment Stash tab is finally coming to Path of Exile 2.
Jesus
and with
fucking
it comes
Christ.
some tabception.
Oh my
Inside
god.
this one tab,
Fucking
there's a tab for your
finally.
various boss
Oh
key
my
fragments.
fucking god,
There's also
GGG.
a tab
Fuck
for all your
you.
precursor
You take
tablets,
so fucking
with
long to
each
make
type of
all the
tablet
necessary
getting 6
tablets to
tabs
come
of
out.
storage.
I mean,
Finally,
tabs.
there's a tab for your
Oh
Jin
my
barriers and
fucking
inscribed
god.
ultimatums.
Oh
Both of which
Jesus.
get their own 6 tabs.
Fucking
That's a lot of
finally.
tabs.
So that's everything in 050. This is by far the biggest update we've ever made to PoE 1 or 2. New in-game storylines, pinnacle bosses, crafting systems, items, ascendancy classes, and so much more.
No, not exactly. Not
Because this
ascendancy
update
classes,
contains so
man,
much
okay?
in-game content, we're doing significantly
I
more
was
testing than usual.
I was
For that
expecting
to happen,
fucking
we're taking a
Duelist to
little
come
longer than
out.
usual between the announcement and the release. 050 will be released in 3 weeks on May the 29th, with the patch notes being released on the Friday before that, on May 21st. But there's just one more thing to talk about. Now that the endgame is up to scratch, we have to start talking about our plan for 1.0 release. The feedback we've had during early access has been critical for making all the improvements that
Blah blah blah
that
blah
can call
blah.
itself as a point. Next big update is going to be 1.0. Now normally
Wait, I'm sorry. Are they skipping? Wait. I'm so confused. Are they skipping? Wait, they're jumping from 0.5 to all the way to 1.0? Am I? Wait, what?
believe we have reached that point. And so this is going to be the last full-size league during early access. That's right. The next big update is going to be 1.0.
I don't think that's a good idea, though. I do not think that's a good idea. I honestly don't think it's a good idea because, like, okay, if you just think about it, like, yeah, sure, endgame is reworked, right? But if you're calling it now so soon, how are you going to give your time to make necessary changes or updates, content updates, to make it feel more full-fledged? Like, because we still have not we still don't have swords being released. We don't have swords, we don't have daggers, we don't even have traps being released yet, right? And if all of the classes that we can see in PoE2 is going to be it, I think that's going to be very disappointing. Because I'm actually waiting for, like, swords, axes, or even daggers to be released. Let's not talk about traps, because I don't think a lot of people would like to play traps. But what about swords? What about axes? What the fuck, man?
Now normally we would do our next big this year sometime final phase about the new endgame that we need to incorporate too. The difference is that the focus is not going to be on adding more content like the previous updates, it's going to be on improving what we already have. But we still want to encourage people to try out all the balance changes and improvements that we're making. So we're going to be running a few event leagues during this phase alongside each update. Think remixes of existing mechanics or features. And speaking of ExileCon, don't forget to pencil it in on the weekend of November the 7th in New Zealand.
November
ExileCon is a
7th,
gathering of our players,
ExileCon.
and a chance for us to showcase everything we're working on for both Path of Exile 1 and 2. And this one will be particularly important for us, since we finally get to unveil some of the coolest content that we've been working on for a while now with Act 5 and 6. Tickets for the in-person event are currently sold out, but don't worry, all the announcements and talks are going to be streamed online for all of you to watch.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if GGG is making the right move. It's kind of risky. Jumping from 0.5 immediately to 1.0 without whatever. Anyways, if that is what they want to do, then sure, I guess. Let them do whatever they want. But anyways, I'm kind of done watching this. Oh, I'm gonna go rest. I'm gonna go rest. It is 12 a.m. and I'm really not used to like staying so late anymore. And then tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna start preparing for this new video. I'm gonna give some thoughts, impressions, yada yada yada. But yeah, anyways, GG guys. Those who are lurking, thank you very much for coming in, watching the content review with me. But yeah, when I release my new video, I'll talk about like what kind of builds that I want to play, what kind of like what is my plan, what is my goals for for 0.5. But yeah, just keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out. Anyways, I'm off to sleep. See ya peeps. Bye.